What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Lots of brand new stuff today. New control map, new skin for D.va, new animated short, buffs, nerfs, and more. First up, quick reminder, the merch sale is still going on. You can go and get yourself some really awesome stuff, 15% off. Go and check that out. The link will be down below. There's a lot of stuff to get to. The first thing is the brand new animated short for D.va. This was shown off for the first time at the South Korean Overwatch Festival, but because of the time zone differences, it was posted here really early in the morning. So if you haven't seen it, it's over on the official Overwatch YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that video down below. As far as how I thought about it, well, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really great either. I would kind of put it on the low end of, like, if I had a list of my favorite animated shorts from Overwatch, it would probably be near the bottom. So I mean, like I said, it's not bad, but it was kind of, I don't know. I mean, you guys can go and watch it, make your own decisions on it. But anyways, there's a bunch of other stuff. So the really big thing that was added to the game is a brand new map. So this is the Busan control point map. I know we just got the Lucio Ball Busan map, but that's just like a reskin of the existing map. So that's not really much of a thing. But the new control map is completely new. Now, I've spent a little bit of time going around it, but it looks absolutely amazing. There's some really cool stuff that I want to talk about it. There is actually a dynamic aspect to one of the maps, which is really cool. Lots of awesome high ground and sight lines, and these just look like really good looking and well balanced maps. So I will have a full, complete walkthrough of the entire map later on today. So again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Next up is a brand new skin for D.va. This is actually not on the PTR right now. The funny thing is, during the Overwatch Fan Festival in South Korea, Jeff Kaplan was talking about it and kind of teasing a new D.va skin. Like, oh, maybe we'll show it to you later. But the thing is, it was already included in the D.va animated short. At the very end of the video, you could see this screen, and this is the new D.va skin. So he was trying to tease it like, oh, maybe we'll show it to you. It's like, sorry, you already did. It's at the end of the video. So this is the new skin. I'm almost certain it's going to be an epic. They also added a little filter system to the hero gallery. Now, what I was hoping this would do would let us change the background so you could have it go from Hanamura to King's Row to the anniversary event background or the Christmas event, whatever it happens to be. But unfortunately, that's not what it does. Instead, what you can do is you can actually change the thing. So let's see, I want legendaries from the Summer Games, and we'll go in here, and you'll notice that like it says 000000. That's because they've never gotten a legendary from the Summer Games. Now when I go to Junkrat here, you'll see that all of this stuff is zeroed out, but if I go here, you can see the one legendary skin that he has. So this is the new filter system for the hero gallery. I mean, it's okay. I don't want to say that it's bad, but I really wish it would have been like a background changer instead. Maybe they'll add it at some point. Another pretty big change they made is what happens when your teammates are behind a wall. If you're playing as a healer, then you get to see where everyone is, and you can see their outlines, and you can see how much health they have, and all that sort of stuff. But if you're playing as either a tank or a damage dealer, the only thing you would normally get to see is this little down arrow, and it just really doesn't give you that much information. But now, on the PTR, you actually get a full outline of your teammates. Now, it's not as good as the healers because you don't actually need to see how much health they have, but it does show you a lot more of what's going on with your teammate. So you can see them using abilities, you can see them attacking, and even when he's holding his shield up, you can kind of see that it's like in a little bit of a different animation there. But more than that, just the little down arrow doesn't really give you that good of an idea of how far away he is. Because if you look at it, the size change is almost non-existent, right? But look how far away that Reinhardt is right now compared to all the way up here. So it actually does give you quite a bit more information. I think this is an awesome change, really good, going to be very helpful, and particularly it's going to be really good in the lower brackets, helping out figuring out exactly where your team is. Now let's go over the hero balance changes. There's some slight buffs, nerfs, quality of life stuff, and some fixes. So for Ana and Widowmaker, they both had a change to the zoom sensitivity. Both of these characters have a special setting in the options that allows you to change the speed of the movement when you're zoomed in. The higher the number is, the faster it moves around. So what Blizzard did was they increased the precision of the relative aim sensitivity. All this means is that it's going to be a little bit easier to control the speed when you're zoomed in. That's pretty much it. For Brigitte, she got a nerf and kind of a buff at the same time. It's just a rebalancing. So with the shield bash, it will now knock down and get knocked down by other charging targets. So when a Reinhardt hits a Reinhardt, they both fall down and get stunned. When a Reinhardt hits a Doomfist, it's the same thing, and when it's two Doomfists, same thing. Brigitte was the only one that was kind of different. If it was a Doomfist, then Doomfist would always beat Brigitte. Every single time, Brigitte would get hit and take damage, but the Doomfist wouldn't. And the reverse was true for Reinhardt. You would always stun the Reinhardt. But now it's all a little bit more consistent. So now, Brigitte will not be able to bash the Reinhardt when he's charging. Instead, both of them get knocked down, and the same thing for Doomfist. Now, they'll both get knocked down just like any other interaction. And in case you're wondering, this doesn't matter if you hit them head on or if you hit from the side, you will still both get knocked down. However, I did notice a little bit of a bug because Doomfist will never take damage. However, sometimes Reinhardt does. It's not all the time, just sometimes. So I think it's kind of a little bit buggy right now, and they're probably going to end up removing that damage once it gets, fixed and pushed to live. Next up is Reinhardt, and he had some pretty significant changes made to his ultimate, but it's not in the form of damage or duration or any of that sort of stuff. Basically, the old code for the Earthshatter ultimate was so incredibly buggy that they just simply couldn't fix it. So they decided to just rebuild it from the ground up. So now he has completely new code for his ultimate. And they're telling us that it should be more consistent and hit enemies near walls. It should no longer hit enemies that enter the damage cone after the wave has passed that area. It should no longer damage enemies behind barriers, and it should travel up inclines and around payloads like it's supposed to. And the developer comments was, "We've given Earthshatter a complete overhaul to combat inconsistencies with its performance. These changes will make Earthshatter's behavior more predictable and effective." So hopefully with this entirely new code build for the ultimate, a lot of those old bugs should be gone. So even though it's not a big change to like the damage and stuff as I mentioned, it should just simply work a lot more often, and it should be more consistent to what you would expect to happen. So this is actually a really, really nice change for Reinhardt. That's going to be all of the important stuff, and I will have that full walkthrough for the new Busan map up a little bit later on, so make sure you come back and check that out. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Also, come hang out in my Discord server and my Twitch live stream. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see what kind of cool VIP rewards you can get, check the links down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.